Okay, I'll wait. Okay. Okay, Kare here said a nice holiday with my mom, visiting our old friends, hometown using Whoosh. Woo! Using Whoosh? That's a very nice experience. I never tried Whoosh before and I would like to try one. It must be a nice experience, yeah. I mean, it only takes, what, 30 to 40 minutes to Bandung. That's a real deal maker. Yeah. Okay. Vanessa says sleeping is a nice choice to spend holidays. Yes, sleeping is the absolute. It's like sleeping is therapy. I feel like when you sleep, you just when you wake up, you feel refreshed.
Hello.
And hello, Kanurul.
Sorry. I forgot to turn on the mic. Sorry.
No, no worries, no
Uh,
worries. Yeah. So,
yeah.
uh, how
Yes.
are you doing,
Mhm.
Kanurul?
Yeah. I'm good. Yeah. I'm just at home. Yeah, doing work because in this holiday I have work to figure it out if the application because I work as quality insurance. Checking
Uh,
the app, checking make sure the application running well.
oh, okay. Sorry, Kak Nurul. Your voice is a bit mumbling to me. Can you repeat it again, Kak? Sorry, Kak.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. What is your asthma?
Okay, wait. I still cannot hear. I cannot hear it clearly. So why don't we go through to Sambal Madura? So you mentioned about something about app. Do you order it via GoFood or GrabFood, Kak?
Um, what about my voice? Is clear or not?
Sorry, Kak.
Make your own,
It is
Kak? Is that what you said? Made it yourself?
it is my
But
it
you're,
is my voice clear or
yeah, it's kind of cutting out,
Yeah,
sadly.
yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, maybe to Kak Nurul Arifin, we gonna go back to you later. Maybe you can try to check your microphone and maybe like your internet connections. We are really excited to hear to your story actually, but sadly,
Yes.
it's kind of unclear. Maybe you can go back later, Kak Nurul Arifin. Is that okay, Kak Nurul Arifin?
okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
maybe you
thank you
can,
for coming
yeah,
on
thank
stage.
you,
Yeah.
Kak. You can go back to the audience, yeah. And yeah, thank you so much, Kak Zahra, for talking to the members. Thankfully, the live stream already started. We are ready now, so I'm going to read the announcements, guys. The screen is visible, right? So I'm going to read a little bit and introducing to you guys what is our Britzone actually is. And is it like so small, I guess? It became so small, the screen, is it?
Yeah, yeah. The
That's
screen
so
became a
weird.
bit small,
Okay.
but it's
Okay.
still visible.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah, it's
gonna
still
let it like
visible.
this, yeah, guys. Sorry for the technical issue. I'm kind of nervous.
That's okay, Kasumi. No
Okay,
worries.
thank you so much, Kak, for the support. So, hello everyone's here. Really happy that we have quite a lot of people here for the podcast sessions. And nice to meet you guys. My name is Silmi, and I'm going to be your MC for today's podcast. It's related to photography and related to photo modeling as well. And welcome to Britzone. Britzone, what is Britzone? Britzone is a community that is focused on English educations, and we claim as the largest free English community in Indonesia. And yeah, as we mentioned, it is free. Our Britzone community is free and open platform. So for anyone, just feel free to join our classes, yeah, guys. We have so many kind of events and topics, and this community is based on volunteerism, like the conductor, the speaker, the committee who is hosting the classes and the events, and of course you guys who are listening to our sessions. And hello to YouTube, to everyone who is listening through the live streaming on YouTube, or you guys just gonna watch it in the future. Hopefully you guys gonna get something meaningful from our sessions, and it can be a source of practice for you guys for English listenings and something else. Thank you so much for attending it, guys. And yeah, the next here for 2026, our Britzone community have three core values here that we want to share, which is let's think, let's talk, and let's transform. So we can grow to much better version of ourselves and for the versions of Britzone as well. And then we have several classes here. We have Tuesday class. This is an online and sometimes offline classes. The session is at Tuesday at 7 p.m. And then we have the Thursday class specialized for online class on Zoom. It's also always host at 7 p.m. We also have Saturday class, which is the offline class. It starts at 11 a.m. and then we also have special class. This is like a customized sessions which once a month. If you guys remember last year, we have like kind of yoga, or we also do treasure hunt in the Eco Park, and we also had class on February. We play board games. So special class is any kind of unique activity. We can do it outside or inside of the class. So look forward for any kind of activities there. And we also have the Discord class. So Discord is an activity on Discord. Here we have many events every Sunday, and sometimes we have additional events as well other than Sunday. Sometimes it's on Friday for reading sessions, and we have 1 hour and a half usually for Sunday's chit chat, fully dedicated for you guys to practice your speaking. But today we have a podcast or a mini radio which you guys can just sit down or just do whatever you guys want and relax and listen to the conversations and enjoy your time with us. And okay, so here we have the guidelines for us. The things here, please make sure that we respect each other and prioritize kindness. Treat everyone with dignity. Don't do the Sarah things. And then, like, if you guys want to do some documentations, especially like during the offline sessions, you want to take a picture or something like that, seek for permissions first. And then, like, because we provide a safe space commitment, if you guys feel kind of uncomfortable or something, you guys can report it to the committee here, or to the the committee like me and others here, or through our feedback form if you guys feel uncomfortable about something else, and give us the feedback later on. And yeah, let's stay connected. Follow our Britzone ID on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, and as well as here on Discord, because it's not only events. We can connect 24 hours per 7 here on Discord through the chattings, voice chattings, just to chat about casual things, not always about studying as well. Okay. And the next one here, we have a prior appreciations for Kemendikdasmen, Perpustakaan Kemendikdasmen. The offline classes we always host it on one of the class in Perpustakaan Kemendikdasmen, which is in South Jakarta, guys. And feel free to sign up as the member for Perpustakaan Kemendikdasmen and follow their IG account. So if you guys sign up to be part of the membership for the Perpustakaan Kemendikdasmen, you're gonna get access over to 100K book collection and multimedia resources. And then later on, you guys can give a feedback about our sessions here. Your feedback gonna be really meaningful to help us improve more and more, yeah, especially for Discord events. So I think that's all for the announcement related about what is our Britzone Discord is. And so yeah, we're gonna start our session here. And the first thing we're gonna have here, we're gonna invite Isvara for our first speaker. Kak Isvara, can you what is it? Can Kak Zara maybe invite Kak Isvara to
Yep,
join?
I
Yeah.
just yeah, I just responded to invite. Kavara, please. Yeah, accept my invite. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Hello, guys.
Hi Kak
Wait.
Isvara.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Kak. It's really happy to have you here. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready to open your camera, Kak? Oh my god. Here is Kak Isvara, guys. Like, Kak Isvara is a model since 2024, ya, Kak. And if I'm not mistaken, you are a model for Alpha Model. I saw the
Yeah.
in your Instagram. You look really cool and elegant, and I'm really curious about how your journey you finally became a good model like right now, and we are really curious about your story. So maybe you can introduce yourself a little bit, Kak Isvara, and then you can share about everything about photo modeling and about yourself, Kak. Go ahead, Kak
Yeah.
Isvara.
Okay. Thank you. First of all, I just wanna say like how happy I'm and excited I am to be here with all of you guys. Like, thank you for Britzone, for giving me this opportunity. And my name is Farah, and today I'm going to talk about like something that I believe all of us can relate to, like how to look good in pictures, especially in the context of modeling and taking photos. And yeah, I'm from Alpha Models, and I got scouted in 2024, and yeah, I just really enjoy taking photos, and that's how I become a model. Like, I get scouted. And
Ooh.
now, before we start, like, I want to ask you a quick question. Yeah, like, have you ever taken a photo, like, look at it and thought, why do I look like that? Or maybe I look better in the mirror, or like than in photos? If yes, like, don't worry, you are definitely not alone. Like, the truth is, looking good in pictures is not just about like having a perfect face or perfect body. It's actually a skill, like something you can learn, practice, and improve over time. That's it, Kaselmi.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that's gonna be really awesome. Yeah. So we're gonna hear about a lot of tips from Kak Isvara. That's gonna be so really cool. So your time is now. Go ahead, Kak. Maybe Kak, what is it? Kak Zara, can you help to share your screen for Kak?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. And thank you so much.
Wait a
And it's gonna be really
minute.
exciting, guys, to listen to all of the things related to photo modeling, how to pose, and everything we can learn from Kak Isvara's story. Let's go. Thank you so much for sharing
Okay,
the
wait a
screen,
minute.
Kak.
Mm, okay. Is it visible, right?
Yes, it's
Yes.
visible.
Mm.
All right.
All right. So let's get into the topic. Yeah. Like, what makes a great shot? Like, for me as a model, like, mindset is very powerful. Like, before we talk about poses or angles, like, we need to talk about mindset first. Like, because the camera doesn't just capture the face, it captures your energy. Like, if you feel awkward, it will show, and if you feel confident, it will show. Like, just look at my pictures here at my Instagram. Like, I don't do much like performative like poses, like a heart sign or like what. Just stay calm and confidence. Like, because if you feel confident, it will show, and that's what makes a pose look good. So the first key is like, don't try to look perfect, but try to feel confident. Like, confidence is always more attractive than perfection. And then understand your angles. Like, everyone has a best angle. Like, for me, my best angle is my left side, so you can see like my best angle like is my left side on every photos. Like, try this. If you turn your face slightly to the left then to the right, and notice the difference. And usually, you guys can try in the mirror, like, if you look better in your left or right, you can notice the difference. And then, my tips is like, avoid facing the camera completely flat and a little angle to create dimension. And then, lighting is everything. Like, lighting can completely change how you look in photos. Good lighting comes from the front, like soft or natural light. Like, my photos, like every photos comes from the natural light, so yeah, it looks better on camera. And then, for bad lighting, like, bad lighting is like comes from below. It creates shadows and too harsh, too bright or too dark. My simple rule is face the light and don't fight the light. And then the most important is body language and posture. Your posture can instantly make you look more confident. Instead of standing stiff, like, just relax your shoulders, slightly shift your weight to one leg, and then create small movement in your body. Like, models rarely stand straight like a statue. They create shape and flow. And then expression. Like, expression is the best changer. Like, a good photo is not just about your pose, like, it's about your expression. Like, don't just smile. Like, just think of something. For example, like, think of someone you like, think of a happy memory of, or imagine a story. Like, when your emotion is real, your expression becomes natural. And then that's what makes a photo feel alive. And then practice. To be photogenic, you need to practice more. Like, no one is naturally perfect in front of camera. Like, even professional models are practice. Like, take more photos, try different poses, and observe yourself. The more you practice, the more comfortable you become. And when you're comfortable, you look confident. Yeah, so today, yeah, we learned that looking good in pictures is not about being perfect. It's about confidence, understanding your angles, like using good lighting, having natural body language, and expressing your real emotions. Like, you don't need to change who you are to look good in photos. You just need to understand how to show your best version. Like, yeah, that's all from me. Thank you so much for your attention, and I hope after today you will feel more confident every time you face the camera. Thank you.
Wow, that is marvelous. So we're gonna be looks better if we are confident, and the confidence and everything's gonna looks natural through what we think, ya kak.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the key,
Yes,
guys.
like, yes, that's the key. The key is mindset and feel confident and relax.
Okay, so that's the key. Make sure to remember that, yeah, guys. Really, really important.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the really important keys, Kak. And maybe like the next things that I'm really curious, Kak. Maybe you can tell us like what was the things that inspired you to be a model like right now, Kak? What things that makes you start as a model? Why not another career?
Like, my my inspiration to become a model is like just basically trying something new. And like, I like to sing a very pretty models, like posing in front of camera and then walk like on stage. Like, that is my biggest inspiration to, I think, to become like supermodel. Like, that's it.
Wow. So because you're curious, trying something new, and you ended up being, what is it, a model, and you got scouted. Wow, how do you feel, Kak, when you
Yeah.
got scouted? Do you feel really happy, nervous?
Yeah, at first I feel really nervous, like because there's a lot of like model join a selection at an agency, and then yeah, I feel really happy when I get scouted, and it's which is unexpected because like everyone was so pretty, was so like intimidating, and yeah, I got scouted. It's because it's because just like showing confidence, and then good posture, and then just relax and confident. That's the key, see.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Really important, Kak. Yeah. And
Yes.
anything else, Kak, you want to add? That's all?
Mm,
Okay.
and what? Okay, I wanna wait. I wanna share like one of the most interesting experience,
Mm-hmm.
like from becoming a model.
Let's go.
Like yes, one of the most experiences like I've had as a model was when I had to work in a completely new environment with people I had never met before. Like it's really fun, and then like it's really fun to seeing someone new, to seeing like a new environment, and like see how it works like behind the model story. Like at first it felt a bit intimidating, but it also pushed me to adapt quickly, communicate better, and trust myself better. And it built confidence. Honestly, it really built confidence when you join a model agency because everyone was doing their thing, and we become the next person in that room.
Oh.
That
Wow, really inspiring story. And because you are in an agency, there are a lot of other people who also preparing and being a model, ya, Kak. So you guys ended up
yes,
what is it, supporting each other, encouraging each other, ya, Kak.
yes.
Wow, that
Like
is
it's
cool.
not yeah, it's not about posing. It's also about like professionalism, teamwork, and confidence in unfamiliar situations.
Oh, wow, that is awesome. And have you ever encountered a situations of like language barrier when you are a model, Kak? Language barrier, like you don't understand what they're saying or directing because the difference of their language with you.
Um, Actually, no, because they are very supportive. Like they are very supportive, and if you don't know like for like language from one language, their language, I can understand them quickly because they are like very supportive. If we don't know about their language or what else, we can teach. They can teach us.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's why you love meeting new people as well, yeah, because of their
Mhm, mhm.
positivity as well. That is awesome. Really nice story being a model, guys. Maybe we should also try something new like Kak Isvara here. Maybe not model, but just try something new and feel the experience. It's gonna be
Mhm.
awesome, right? Yeah, yeah. And maybe like
Yeah.
the next questions to Kak Isvara is because you already share about the good things, how exciting it is. The next question is,
Mhm.
have you ever be tired of keeping a good lifestyle? You know, like you need to keep track your diet and everything, have a good lifestyle. Have you ever be tired, Kak? Like, I don't know wanna care about my diet. I just wanna eat bad food, whatever. Have you ever feel tired like that, Kak?
Yes, there are times when I feel tired of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Like, it's not always easy to stay consistent, especially when you feel exhausted and unmotivated. But I always remind myself, like, why I started this. Like, for me, it's not just about body proportions, it's about feeling good, staying healthy, and being confident in my own skin. When it feels hard, like I try to take a break, reset my mindset, and come back stronger. I believe balance is important, Sika. And
Mm.
sometimes I still like a bit cheating on my diet, like eating good, eating what I want. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's in the end of the day, I always like come back and staying healthy and exercise. Like just yeah, sometimes it feel a bit tired, but yeah, we can come back stronger after we
Wow.
get what we want.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Okay, so the important is keep the balance and then still do exercise ya, Kak. Okay, note it,
Yeah.
guys. Make sure to note that as well, guys. Okay, and
Yeah.
then like maybe it's gonna be the last questions to Kak Isvara before we go to the next conductor here, Kak G. The last questions to Kak Isvara here is, do you have any special goal, Kak, for your future career as a model, Kak Isvara?
Yeah. For my future career, like I don't just want to grow like as a model, but also as a person. Like I want to keep improving my skills, gain more experience, and hopefully work with more professional for some diverse projects. And but more importantly, like I want to inspire others, like especially young people to be confident, to believe in themselves, and to understand that modeling is not about looks, but also about attitude and self-expression.
Ooh.
That's it.
Wow, that is really sweet. Thank you so much, Kak Isvara.
Yeah.
And I think you
Thank you
achieved
guys.
that. You achieved that now. You are inspiring the young people through our podcast here and the live streaming, teaching about how to be confident and through your storytelling here, your sharing story. That is really awesome. Thank you so much, Kak Isvara. And we're gonna go back to you when we are answering the questions from the audience. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kak Isvara. And I'm inviting Kak G to go to the stage. Thank you so much, Kak Isvara. See you later. Okay. All right, Kak. Okay, we are going to invite Kak G to be the next conductor here. Let's go, Kak G. All right. Welcome,
Are
welcome,
you
Kak
sure you want
G.
me on stage?
You're on stage now. Hi, hi, Kak.
It's gonna be night and day between me and her, you know.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to talk with Kak Iswara? You can talk with Kak Iswara later, Kak, during the Q&A session. It's gonna be nice, but now it's gonna be awesome to listen to your story because you are a seasoned, per, what is it? A seasoned photographer, right, Kak? Oh my God.
See, I told you it's dark.
It's dark. It's okay, Kak.
You're not seeing me. This is my future. It's very dark.
No, it's not your future. It's just like it's not revealed yet. You maybe need some light, and the lights maybe some vacations like more. It's gonna be so light. But I'm happy to see you here, Kak G, again to be our conductor. Like the last time you were a conductor in 2024 and 2023, I forgot. But yeah, how are you doing, Kak?
I'm still alive. That's one thing to, to be grateful for. But yeah, I'm quite well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we are grateful that you are still alive, and here you're gonna share your story. And here, like, what happened, what the PLN did to your electricity. So much us in the chat, Kak. It's just a joke.
Yeah, it's just I haven't changed the light for so long. I'm just too lazy for that.
Yeah. Well, it happens because like when we are tired from work, it just happens. You just wanna chill, things like that, right? And you don't really mind about the light, the lightning in at the room. It's okay, Kat. We still can hear your voice, so we are happy. So maybe let's dive deeper into your story. Maybe like for you guys who don't know yet here, and the people who listening from the YouTube here, Kak G had several years experience as a conductor. As a photographer for a couple of years, and then like 3 years as a photographer in a cruise ship. Is it like it's an international cruise ship, right, Kak? Maybe Kak G,
Yeah.
you can share a little bit about your experience, like how many years you've been a photographer, and then like how did you ended up as a photographer? Why be a photographer, Kak?
It was quite a long story, but I I worked there for about 3 years, more or less, give or take. I think it was 1 year. No, no, yeah, it was 3 years. So it was December to December. Was it 2022? December? No, I don't remember anymore. It was 3 years, more or less. But it was it was quite an experience. But I was offered for the job because my cousin worked on ships, and he said, there's this position for a photographer on board a cruise ships, and I tried. I put in my portfolios, and they called me for an interview.
Oh, like orang dalam?
No,
No.
I don't have that kind of connection.
That's cool. That's cool. But what is it? When people wanna get a job in a cruise ship, is it kind of hard to get a job, Kak? Because like it's only open for like they only do what is it, close recruitment. They're not doing like an open recruitment job.
No, no, the recruitment process is it's always open for everyone. Like if you have all the requirements, well, basically they are asking for three things. The first one is the experience that you have, which has to be relevant to the job that you're applying to. And then the second one is actually the documentation. And then the third one is the able body, I would say, the physical ability that you have, which, of course, working on cruise ships is actually play hard, work hard. Once if you don't work hard, then what's the point? Because you are there to make money.
Yeah.
You're not just seeing the world. Seeing the world is just a bonus, but you are there to make money.
Wow, that is really realistic. Yes, you're right. You're there to make money, and you have to be really, what is it, mindful and serious about your job. And maybe like the next questions to you, Kak, because you already said you're there to make money, and maybe you can share like what was the most challenging part as someone who worked as a photographer and someone who works in a cruise ship, because you're not gonna be on land. I mean, like you're gonna be on top of the sea for a long time, right?
Well, excuse me, but if you said that I'm going to, well, any photographers or the seafarers who are going to be away from land, I'm assuming away from home, because we do see land on a daily basis. We go from this country, this city, and then the next day we're going to be on this city, so we're traveling the world. But yeah, that is one of the most challenging parts. It is actually to be away from your family and the normal life, I would say. Just wake up in the morning, get your coffee. You don't commute. You don't go to your office just by public transportation, by your bike, by your car, or whatever. But you just walk there for 5 minutes, and then you start work, starting from 9 a.m. in the morning. You have a break at 12. You start work again at 2 p.m. and then you have a break again at 4. You start again at 5, all the way to 10 or 11. Just half an hour of dinner break, and then you go to sleep, rinse and repeat. You don't have any weekends for 6 months straight.
Wow, you don't have any weekends. You work the whole day. Oh yeah, I mean like that makes sense. I mean like people visit the cruise ship for holidays, so there is no holiday for the member of the cruise ship. Yeah, sorry, I'm silly. Yeah, wow, that's quite challenging, right? Yeah, being away from the family and everything. And what are the things that you usually do to, like to handle this kind of situation when you miss your family the most, Kak?
Nowadays it's easy. You have WhatsApp, you have video calls, so you can call them.
Yeah, that's right. But
On a
it's
daily
not the
basis, that
same,
is.
right? It's not the same, right? Meeting people directly and just through like a phone, like you're still gonna miss them somehow.
Yeah, of course. That's the hardest part. Especially, you know what's the very first contract that I did, it was Eid day. Like
Ah.
literally Eid day. So I got to the airport at 5 a.m. in the morning, 6 o'clock. You know, people are usually preparing to do the Eid prayer. But 5 o'clock in the morning, I was at the airport preparing to go to Dubai and transiting to Alaska. But I was questioning myself, what the heck am I doing here? I'm supposed to be at home. I was crying. I was crying my eyes out in the airport. And then there's this one funny story. There's this British guy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, Christmas is big for them, for those people. Well, for Christmas Eve, we have this big event on cruise ships. Like we take pictures in the restaurant, we take pictures in the atrium, we take pictures everywhere. All cameras are blazing. And every time we take pictures, we have to say, because it's a hospitality industry, so we have to say, hey, would you like your picture taken? Okay, bam. Thank you very much, and I wish you have a very Merry Christmas. And
Mm.
then this is what he did. This was my junior at that time. I was training him. Oh, would you like a picture? Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas for you. I was cold because I was the trainer, right?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
I was the senior. Well, what happened? What happened? I'm telling them Merry Christmas. I'm not married at all. I miss my family.
Oh
So that's one
no.
of the hardest parts.
Yeah, that's really hard. I can imagine. Oh my god. Yeah, that is kind of heartbreaking. Like people miss their family, but yeah, it's their job. Oh my lord. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. But when you mentioned about like taking a pictures, always taking a pictures in a cruise ship, like make sure that you guys can get a good photo. But uh, for you yourself, Ka, as a photographer in a cruise ship, are you only allowed to take a picture after you ask the people, or you got the what is it, the job that take any moment, like, so you're not missing the perfect shot, like the perfect moment to be taken as a photo.
There are moments like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, we call those candid shots,
Mm.
but most of the time we have to ask for permissions because privacy is a very big thing.
Ah.
I know when they start the cruise, they sign something that
Mm-hmm.
says, I consent to have my pictures taken, and I consent to have my picture to be used for company purposes. So they sign that. But there are guests, excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
there are guests like who don't want to be taken at all. Like, please don't take my pictures, and we respect that.
Oh. And how do you able to differentiate the people who don't want to be their picture to be taken and those who already consented? Do they have like
We don't.
special signs? No, not at all.
No, we don't. We ask. So there are. Let's just say there are 3,200 people on ships, like 3,200. Well, we have to ask every single one of them.
Mm, I see. So you have to ask always. Yeah. Wow. So I see. So now we know, guys. Actually, in a cruise ship as a photographer, you're not always on standby on a camera to take any moment, but you have to ask for permission first because the privacy is really important, especially nowadays. Yeah. I see, I see, I see. And maybe you can share a little bit more to us here. What is actually a photographer in a cruise ship? Like, are you always on a ship, or you actually what is it? It's a package for a travel. Like you have the time in a cruise ship, and then like you're gonna go visit a city as well, and then you gonna be in charge for the photography as well. There assisting the passenger, something like that. Maybe people gonna be interested to try a cruise ship things.
Um, it depends on the event, but most of the time, well, almost all the time actually, we take pictures on the ship
Oh.
because when we're not working, well, we're free to go wherever we want,
Oh.
to go on land, explore. But then, if you go on a tour, because we get assigned to tours, like let's just say whale watching tour, where you get to see whales on a boat, or maybe glacier tour, or maybe like what, city history tour, like what I did in Dubrovnik. Maybe anyone knows that who watch the Game of Thrones. Dubrovnik is the city that they film it in. You get to take pictures as well, and you can sell them. This is what happened when I was traveling to Japan, and I was just walking around. I took pictures of a temple there, and I've already talked about this as well in the previous session. That picture, it was sold for, yeah, I forgot now, for thousands of dollars.
Wow.
Yeah,
$1,000. That's a lot.
that's a lot of money for us. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's not a lot for them. Yeah. Right. Now that you mentioned about pictures, Ka, is there any pictures that you want to show us, Ka, about maybe it's from your journey from when you were a cruise ship photographer, or maybe like from your personal, what is it, collections when you travel, something like that, Ka? Anything you want to share with us, Ka?
Uh, sure. I just don't have the permission to share my screen.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm not able to share my screen.
Let me see.
While I'm at it,
Can you?
I'd like to answer one question from Fitrian there. Still not able to.
Okay, let me check this the permission first ya, Kak. Okay.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, but maybe like
What differentiates it from other photographer?
yeah, let's go.
You want me to send the file?
Do you mind?
I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Why you cannot share the screen? I'm kind of. Let me see. Hold on, yeah. Hold on.
Oh, never mind. I'm dumb.
You
I'm
can?
dumb. Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting old.
I'm glad you can share the screen now. Let's go.
So I just want to answer this question for now. So what differentiates it from other photographers? That when taking pictures on the ship, well, being a cruise ship photographer is actually the most basic thing that you can do as a photographer, because the way you shoot on land and the way you shoot on the ship, they're two different things. Mainly same things, but it's more advanced on land. Because what you're doing on the ship is you're just not taking pictures per se. You're taking moments. Why? Because your pictures, they need to sell. Why do they need to sell? The people who are going on the ship, they are having the best time of their life. That is the motto of cruise ships. It is a special moment for them. They've been saving for months, even sometimes years. And they're spending time with their families. If it's, let's just say, Christmas, for them it's a very, 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 very big thing. Christmas, let's just say you have the kids, 2 kids, mom and dad. That is a big family. That is the nuclear family. That is core family, right? That is already special, because sometimes kids, they don't want to go with their parents. If it's a big group, 2 kids, 2 parents, and then uncles, nephews, and then grandparents, that is a very big group. Just let's just say that you're going to Bogor with your family. That is a very, very special moment. You want those moments to be eternalized in pictures. So we just don't take pictures, we take memories. Now, the one that I'm showing... Nope, not that one. Is it...
Yeah,
Can you guys see this?
it's visible. It's like a couple.
Yes.
Okay. What's the story
So
behind it?
I don't remember anymore actually. It's just I tried to make the sessions fun. I agree with Vara that you have to be confident when you're posing, and also you have to be relaxed, because sometimes what they do when people are posing are they do this. The shoulders are up, tense, and then they're like robot. Turn your head over here, turn your head over here. You know what? The very first thing that you should do, if it's a couple, give each other a cuddle. Like put your hand behind each other's back. That makes them more comfortable. If it's just by yourself, do whatever you want. Just lower your shoulders down. Okay? If it's just like they're just hugging and then their hands are down, it's just a regular pictures, you know. You can just take a picture with it on your own phone. It, show them that they're hugging, show them that they're kissing, do something that's special. And also, smile is a very, very pertinent thing in our life, you know. When you smile, especially in pictures, if you want if it's special pictures, special photos, not just like the regular pictures that you take on your phone, a selfie, bam, something like that. It's not like that. If it's a special moment that you want to remember, smile. If you smile, if you're not comfortable with your smile, I know that many people, I don't like my smile. That's what shows you being happy, because pictures are forever, except when it's lost, then it's not forever. When you smile, just show a little bit of your teeth. And smile with your eyes. That is a genuine smile. If you just smile like there's no emotion in it, it's dead. The way he smiled, look at that. He smiled very thinly, and then he smiled a little bit with his eyes. And she was very excited. Just like, yes! That's emotion right there. And this is for guys who's like doing thumbs. If you don't know what to do with your hands, you can put your hands in your pockets, or just fold them, cross them out. If you don't like your teeth, then you want to look tough, very, very thinly for your smile, I mean. If you don't smile, that's okay as well, because you want to look tough, right? For families, I don't like this pictures. This was my family picture. I don't like this picture. Well, it's a good composition, but there's a dead space here. It was supposed to be filled with something else as a background, but yeah, moments is a moment. You know, this moment, it will never happen again. It's just once in a lifetime. You have to remember that when you're taking pictures. It's once in a lifetime. Who knows that maybe, I mean, it's not going to be complete anymore in the future, so that you have that one picture. If it's not right, repeat it. If it's still not right, repeat it. Until you like it. Not that I like it. As a photographer, until you like it, because you know what's best. These are some scenic pictures that I take all over the world. If you want to talk about the compositions, we can do it later. But as a photographer,
Wow.
the first thing that you need to learn is to remember the triangle of exposure and know them by heart. The ISO, the shutter speed, and the aperture as well.
Ooh, what are those
New
things?
photographers,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So ISO stands for International Standards Organization. It doesn't make sense, but ISO means the light sensitivity. So the bigger the number, the more sensitive the sensor is to light, which means that there's more light coming in. But the bigger the number, because it's from zero, not zero. It's actually the lowest one that you can go through in the camera is low 1, sometimes even 100 to tens of thousands. The lower the number, the cleaner the picture, but it gets dark. But the higher the number, it gets noisy. I will talk about that later on if we do have time. The shutter speed, I would say the easiest analogy is your blink. So if you blink, because shutter speed, camera is like your eye. It blinks. The shutter, when the camera is not being used, the shutter is closed to protect the sensor, so that it's not exposed to light. When the camera opens and you have the shutter speed set to a certain fractions of seconds, it opens up really quickly, so it lets you blink. The longer the shutter is open, the more light that comes in. The quicker it is, then less light's coming in. But for fast-moving objects like cars, maybe, or planes, or photographers in Senayan every Sunday morning, they take pictures of bikes. The longer it is, the more blurry it is. The faster it is, well, the more clearer it gets. And then the last one is the aperture. Aperture is the, I would say, I'm doing everything in relevant to your eyes, okay? Is the opening of your pupil. So aperture is the opening of the shutter, I would say. It's not shutter, it's aperture. It's like the hole in the camera.
Okay.
The smaller the number, the bigger it is. And if it gets bigger, you get a very blurry background and only a sharp object in front. The narrower it is, the bigger the number, the narrower it is, then everything's clear. But the caveat is that if the opening is bigger, which means that the background is blurry, more light comes in, which means that the picture gets brighter. Narrower it is, everything's clear, but less light. So you have to compensate all those three to get the picture that you want. Let's just say this picture on the bottom right. This was taken in Halifax, if I'm not mistaken, Halifax, Canada. Yeah, this is Halifax. So if I used, let's just start with the aperture. If the aperture is small, then everything's clear. I want to get all the buildings. But this is dusk. There was no light. Well, there was light, but there's not much lights anymore. If I close the aperture, then there's less lights coming in. So I put it to medium. So I get all of the buildings. And then I put the shutter speed longer, so that the camera opens the shutter longer. But you have to keep the camera steady, because one shake, everything gets blurry. And then the ISO, to compensate everything, I put the ISO at medium as well, because the shutter speed's already long. Okay, now here, as you can see that these people on the bottom, they're blurry. I want to put this in, this is the Brovnik, by the way, if you watch the Game of Thrones. This is in focus, the buildings are in focus, I didn't want to get the people. So the way you do that is you start with the aperture. And then these people, I don't want them to be like motion blurry. I want them to just like lens blurry. If I put the shutter speed longer, then they'll move like shadows. So I put the shutter speed like a bit faster to compensate that with the ISO. If I put the ISO high, then I wouldn't get the sky. It would just show white. So you have to know that those three things by heart. You can learn that by practice. And these are moments that we do. Well, the ones that I do. Aside from those ones, the three, the triangle of exposure, you have to know how to crop. This is for everyone, not just for photographers. You must know how to crop. Cropping pictures doesn't mean that you can just I can just crop it later. No need to take. But if the picture is already, I almost swear there. I'm sorry. If a picture is already messed up in the beginning, then you cannot fix it. Cropping means where you cut the object. If it's people, if it's a person, if it's a human object, I would tell you right now, do not crop on the joints, like your this elbow. Don't cut on the knee. If you need to cut, then cut it either on the arm or get the whole arm, get the whole body, like this. If you need to cut, then cut it on the leg, not the joint. And there's one golden rule. If you want to be close, there's 3 croppings. Full body, from head to your full leg, full body. And then 3/4, 3/4 from the head, and then to your leg, like this. This is 3/4, but I wanted to show the bridge. This is Golden Gate Bridge. And then close up is from your head to your chest. If you want to go further, then there's extreme close-up or hyper close-up. Sometimes people call it hyper close-up. It's from your head to your shoulder. Okay, so the golden rules is that if it's full, then apples on top of your head. Just imagine that there's an apple on top of your head, and then full body. An apple at the bottom of your legs or feet. And then, I'm sorry, apples and balls. Put an apple on top of your head, and an apple just under the crotch on your leg. And then, I'm sorry again, apples and boobs just below the chest area. Apples and legs, apples and balls, apples and boobs. So that's the golden rule.
I see.
think that's it. I'm talking
Wow.
too much.
Thank you so much, Kak G. Really expensive knowledge, guys. Like how to take a proportional photo, like the golden rules. Wow. I think I'm gonna apply that when taking a pictures, and I'm gonna maybe try to sell my photos later on like Kak J. Hopefully it's gonna work. But it's gonna take years of practice, yeah, Kak J, yeah. But yeah, at least we already know the knowledge, guys. We can practice it with the knowledge that we get from Kak G. Thank you so much, Kak G. It's really meaningful. And by the way, the photo that you share, it looks really cool, especially like the building, like the It the bottom left. Where was that? Is it like a building from the bottom, Kak?
Which one?
The last one that you showed, on the bottom left or bottom right? Like
The one with the lady?
no, beside the lady, like on the bottom one. Like there's
I
like
might
an
have to share
orange.
my screen again.
No, you don't. Oh well. The other one with the building here like looks like what is it, Game of Thrones one? No, the lady. Yeah, so under the what is it? There are like 4 pictures, right?
Yeah.
The bottom one, not the city one. Looks like a building.
This one?
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Is that like from the bottom side of the building, or what is it? Looks so AI, not
It's
AI.
the
Uh-huh.
it's the organ in what was it? Reykjavik in Iceland. It's an
Ooh,
organ, on
an
the piano
organ.
thingy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks amazing and looks like not a real thing. Like you just made it up. How did you able to do that? That's really cool.
So it was right on top of my head. So I was doing this like
Ooh.
90 degrees up. Angles matter.
Oh, and how many percent of editing that you did to the photo? Like maybe did you do some edit like edit for the lighting, yeah, lighting things like that,
Um,
or you did some contrast settings like that, Kak? Or it's like the raw picture?
no, 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 that's edited. So when I take pictures, because I take, well, not take anymore, I took thousands of pictures, and if I edit every single one of them, I need to fix this, I need to fix this, I will take an entire year. But so when you take pictures so that you don't need to edit anymore, you have to make sure that everything's right, and there's only that many that you need to edit. So the only thing that I fixed from that picture is actually the color, the what, the brown. No, 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 no. The yellow. So it looks more brown.
Oh, wow. I see, I see. So you always make sure to take a good photo and not relying on editing later on. Yeah, thank you so much for the tips, Kaiji. It's really meaningful. And yeah, we're gonna go back to you later for the Q&A sessions. And for now, let's invite Kak Ghost, our third speaker here. Let's go. Thank you so much, Kaji. You can go back to the audience, and we're gonna invite you again later. Thank you so much, Kak. And Kak Ghost, let's go, Kak Ghost. Okay, can anyone accept? Hold on, hold on. All right, nice. Welcome, Kak Gus. Hi, hi, Kak Gus. How are you doing, Kak Gus?
I've been through a lot lately because I just moved to my new room in Jakarta. So yeah, I'm back.
Wow, back to Jakarta. That's a good news. Happy to have you here back to Jakarta, Kak Gus. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready now, Kak? Or maybe you still need to take some breathing?
I think we can start with some little conversation related to pictures and stuff. Because I think what I've shared, what I'm about to share later,
Mm-hmm.
some have been shared by Kaiji because I also want to tell about the exposure triangle, ISO, aperture, and shutter speed. So maybe we can start with a little conversation.
Okay, and maybe like the conversations, things that I'm curious about. By the way, guys, here Kak Ghozian is the co-head of Medav team in Britzone community. So the people who are managing and making like the managing the social media of Britzone, making the poster, taking the pictures for uh, commemorations things like the activity on Britzone are done by the Medav team, and here Kak Gus is the co-head of that Medav team here, and I invited Kak Gus as someone who also experience as a photographer as well, and he gonna share several things and maybe like the things that I'm curious to Kak Gus, like is it difficult for you when you try to choose your first camera when you learn photography, Kak? Or you just pick anything that you have and then you just start doing the photography, Kak?
Long story. I start taking pictures with my phone. I remember the phone I used was Lenovo 5K 5 Note, if I'm not mistaken. And then I bought my first camera, Sony A Alpha 6000, which eventually was sold a few days ago because BU. And oh yeah, how should I say? Yeah, it did it did take time for me to adapt myself with the device because there was a lot of features that the camera had, and a lot of time for me, or and a lot of energy for me to learn how to take good pictures and stuff.
Wow. Maybe you can mention how many years it has been for you dive into photography world, Kak. Is it like 5 years, 3 years, or you don't remember anymore?
7, I would say.
Oh, that's quite long, yeah.
7.
Already 7 years. Wow. But what was the things that made you fall in love with photography? I mean, like some people think it's an expensive hobby. Like you have to need have a lot of money to buy the equipment, and some people are just scared. They don't want to try it. What about you, Kak? What makes you fall in love with photography?
Well, I fell in love with photography because I can show my point of view about anything that I found without uh, without the need to explain what my point of view about that thing is. So I just give the picture. That's it. If people have different interpretations, let them.
Oh, that's a unique perspective. Actually, yeah, I agree with you. You can just take something and let your perspective be what is it shown, and then people can just think with their own perspective about the pieces that you took. Yeah, Kak. That is a cool kind of
Yeah.
idea actually. And maybe what's next, Kak? Do you wanna share your material first, maybe, Kak?
Yeah. Yeah. Of
Okay.
course. Yeah.
Can you tell me
Mind
like
to help me to share?
mm-hmm, which slide, Kak? Oh my guys, it's so small.
So maybe
Which one, Kak?
the exposure triangle first. Maybe it has been explained by Kaji. So yeah, I agree with Kaji that the basic of photography for taking picture of anything, it's important to master the exposure triangles. It consists of ISO and the uh, aperture and shutter speed. Well, this tree technically determines the amount of light that your camera receives, but actually it has its own function. Let's go to the ISO part. That's it.
Okay, and which slide you want me to go to the which slide, Kak, so I can share it, Kak?
The third slide, the ISO slide.
The third slide. Okay, here.
Okay. Yep. First, we'll go to the ISO or the International Standard Organization. So, ISO usually uh, what is about how sensitive your camera sensor is to receive a certain amount of light. So, to make it simple, the lower the ISO, the darker but clearer the picture. But the higher the ISO, the brighter but the more noise the picture will be. So, if you don't know what noise is, noise is like if you see if you watch a television and you see your screen blurry, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's what the noise is. So if you want to see it clearer, let's go to the next slide. So as you can see the difference of ISO that displayed here. Well, this is not my picture. I downloaded from the web because it's hard for me to find pictures with blurry or noise because most of my pictures were darker. So the higher the ISO, the blurry it will be. As you see, the pictures of a bird's feather with ISO 6400, you will see something blurry here. You guys see?
Yeah,
Just want to know,
yeah. That's
right?
that's what is called
But with
noise. Yeah.
yeah, that's what they call it noise. But the lower the ISO, well, yes, it has lesser noise, but it's a bit darker than compared to the other four with a higher ISO. You can see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then next we got shutter speed. So shutter speed sets the duration of the sensor shutter's exposure time before closing. The longer the shutter speed is open, the more light reaches the film or sensor, resulting in a bright picture. So shutter speed often applied if uh, for high speed movements like in sports event, like mostly soccer or football. If you guys see the news, or any sport event like athletics, like sprint and basketball, and a lot more. But it can also be applied in landscapes and what people are in people's activities. Like in next slide. So here, well, these two are my own pictures I've taken years ago. The high shutter speed and the low shutter speed. So the highest shutter speed, you can see, you can uh, take a picture of someone in high speed and then result in freezing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Wow, the photo
While
looks really
a
cool.
lower, yeah, and the lower shutter speed, you can actually do it in nighttime like this in one of the pictures I shown, or you can apply it if you want to take a picture of a waterfall. It will give some dramatic vibes with lower shutter speed.
I see. So waterfall, a lot of photographer actually use the technique for low shutter speed, yeah. Because like when we try to take the
Yeah,
photo with our phone, it just looks normal. It's not as dramatic as the one that took by the photographer with a camera, professional camera. I see, I see.
well, actually, it can be applied with a camera phone because I believe some phones of some camera also provides some manual settings for those who want to do uh, normal manual setting, yeah, or manual settings if you want to do it manually.
Mm-hmm,
I believe
mm-hmm.
some phones provide such system.
Yeah. Several phones do have the what is it pro setting, so they can just set it manually. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But it's maybe
Yeah.
like an expensive phones probably.
Ah, no, not
No, oh,
always.
not always. I
Uh,
see.
not not always, not always. My Lenovo phone, I believe I had the features. It was around like 2.5 or 2, I forgot, but it had
Oh, I see.
such such features. So maybe
Hmm.
you can try if you want.
Yeah, that's nice. Maybe I will check on my phone later on whether it has the settings, the manual settings. Yeah. Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kargus. Yeah, you guys can also try it, guys. And
And for the lower shutter speed, I would recommend you to use the tripod because in most cases when doing some low shutter speed pictures, it'll be shaky because you will need to wait for the camera to take a picture for a few seconds, one picture for a few seconds, and it'll be shaky for you if you just hold the camera with your hands.
And
Next, we got
mhm,
aperture.
let's go.
We got aperture. So aperture if is a diaphragm in the form of a hole in the lens through which the light enters the camera body. The larger the aperture, the more light enters the camera sensor. So aperture, as seen in the picture, can mostly be applied if you want some bokeh pictures, you know what I'm saying, with the blurry background, just like the pictures in the next slide. So in these two pictures, there are pictures of two acquaintance doing a pose, and then another one is a sunflower I took in Changi Airport, Singapore. I took these two pictures as example because, well, the blurry background. So any of you want to ask?
Anyone wanna ask questions, or maybe what is it? They can ask questions later for the Q&A sessions, Kak.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Should
fine. It's fine.
should we go to the next slides for now?
Well, maybe a bit. Well, if you understand the exposure triangle, maybe you can do some techniques like macro, like in the next picture, and silhouette. So macro, I took a picture of an ant in a zoo a few years ago, so that's the result.
Ooh, that's really cool. Wow. Do you use like a really expensive lens, Kak, to get the macro bokeh effect, Kak?
No, mine was actually a kit, so it's already included with the camera.
Mm, I see,
I
I
never
see.
buy a lens. I never buy a new lens because it's just too expensive. Way more expensive than the camera body itself.
I see. Okay. Do you want me?
And
Mm-hmm.
well, yeah. And the silhouette, if you want to do, it's actually on the next slide. And the silhouette, if you want to do some lower ISO pictures, this one I took it in Tugu Pahlawan, Surabaya, and in front of the area there was a Sukarno and Hatta statue, so I took it from below. Well, I think that's all for me, Kasil. Thank you for your assistance, and I hope what I've shared can help you enjoying photography, uh, and then can dig deeper. That's all from me. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Kak Go. So actually, like, we've been taking pictures, but we don't know what is the name of the technique, guys. So actually, like, this is like low ISO technique. It is the silhouette things, because like it darks. Yeah, Kak, it's called the low ISO. Oh, I just like kind of, what is it, mesmerized, like getting tried to consume all of the informations. Thank you so much for sharing the knowledge, Kak. So we got the perspective from Kak G through the analogy of lens, how it works just as our eyes, and then, like, we also learn about the theory of photography here from Kak goes through the showing the real number here. There is a, what is it, a aperture for like f32, what is f1.4 looks like, and then we also see the what's it, the number for shutter speed here, that is 1.5 and 1 and 4, things like that, guys. So if you guys wanna learn more and maybe like don't remember what was the things that were mentioned by Kak G, Kak Isvara, and Kak Ghost, you guys can rewatch it again on the YouTube live, the YouTube channel, guys, on Britzone. And maybe because the time is limited, guys, it's actually already ended, but maybe we just gonna go real quick answering the question that already posted by the what is it by everyone's who already posted the questions, guys. So I'm inviting Kak Isvara and Kak G to go to the stage, guys, and answer the questions that already posted in the podcast questions box. Okay, let's go. Kak Isvara is here, and then Kak G is already here. Hi guys, thank you so much, yeah, for all of the really insightful materials and really valuable knowledge that you guys share with us here. And oh yeah, so maybe like let's go to the Kak Isvara first. A lot of people actually asking questions related to what is it about modeling, Kak. Any questions you wanna answer first, Kak Isvara, for from the participants? Kak Isvara, you can tell us which questions you want us to answer, Kak.
All right. Wait. Okay. Okay, I think I want to start with what we need to prepare to be a model. And wait, yeah. Okay, wow, there's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is that? Okay. What we need to prepare to be a model and how to choose a good and safe agency. There was a news about someone ended up as a human trafficking victim, a true modeling agency scam. Okay, and I want to share tips to be a model. First, you need basic skills like knowing how to pose, understanding your angles, and using your facial expression. And then the most important thing is confidence. And then portfolio. Portfolio is very important to join to be a model in an agency. You need a CV as a model. It's like a photo, like a comp card, like a headshot or close-up picture, a full body photo, and natural look photos with natural makeup. Yeah, if you're taking a comp card photos, you don't need a heavy makeup. You just need natural makeup that enhance your feature. And then mindset and attitude. We need to be professional and disciplined. And then we need to open to feedback and learning and be ready to face rejection. It's very normal to being rejected by agency because they have their own category and criteria. So yeah, it's very normal in this industry. Don't be don't be afraid to try more. And then self-care. Take a good care of yourself, of your health, maintain your appearance, like do exercise, and then yeah, basically we just need to care of how we look. Like maintain your appearance, be clean, be neat, and be presentable. And then there was a news about someone ended up as a human trafficking. Like yeah, I think oh, ini suaraku masuk ya? And then oh,
Apakah masih masuk, Kak, suaranya?
suaranya mantul gitu Kak.
Boleh ini mungkin, Kak, di bagian Kak Kak Farah kan Kak Isvara kan buka bagian stage ya. Di bagian stage kan ada Kak Zahra share screen di sini. Di mute aja Kak. Ada pilihan mute di bagian pojok kiri bawah. Pojok kanan bawah. Bisa nemu nggak? Di layarnya Kak. Ketemu nggak
Wait.
Kak?
Or not? For me, I will mute the audio, Kak. I think it's
Oke
already
oke.
mute.
Oke.
Okay, test.
Okay.
Okay. It's all right now. Okay, and how to choose a good and safe modeling agency? This is very important. Like, signs of a trustworthy agency is they have a professional website and social media. They show real models and real work, and they are transparent about jobs and contracts. They have a clear office, and then they have a clear office location. And then the red flags. Be careful of the red flags, like asking for large upfront fees, contacting you randomly in a professional way, giving unclear job information, asking you to meet in private or suspicious places, and then requesting inappropriate photos. It's all about the red flags. And then, yeah, about modeling scams and human trafficking. This is very real, and we need to be aware. Like, some fake agencies promise fast success, offer jobs abroad without clear details, and try to rush you into decisions. In some cases, people have become victims of human trafficking through these scams. And then, how to protect yourself is always research the agency that go along to your first meeting, and tell someone you trust. Never sign a contract that you don't understand, and trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, just walk away. Yeah. That is the first question. And then, okay. Mm, oh, hi Kak, can you share about how to position our leg as well when posing for a photo? Sometimes the photo is ruined because of awkward leg positioning. Okay, there's, yeah, because legs is our foundation to stand, so we need to relax. Like, just basically, we just need to relax, and then we need to play more with our body, like just like bend your shoulder or bend your knees or bend your waist. Just try to be relaxed. Like, if you feel relaxed, it will show. Like, it's not gonna awkward at all if you try to relax and confidence. And then, okay, wait. Oh, what's your go-to tips for modeling or posing? Okay, my go-to tips for posing and modeling is to keep it simple and stay confident. Like, focus on your posture, like find your best angle, and don't to overthink your pose. Like, the more natural you feel, the better you look. And then, what is the questions again? Okay.
Maybe questions about why models always need to be tall. Why there is no short models, Kak? There is questions like that, Kak.
Oh, yes, I think like for now, like nowadays, modeling agency it's not trying to look for a tall models. There are always like some categories that they
Sorry.
need to search, like petite models. Now they have agency like khusus petite models, and then fitness models, and then what again, food models or hand models. So it's not just about being tall, it's about being unique, like represent yourself. And then just you just need to find a specific market,
Hmm.
a specific market that that suits you like that. So it's not about being tall, see, it's like about represent yourself, and then find uniqueness in your own, and then just try to look for agencies, or basically nowadays you don't need an agency to become a model. You just need to branding yourself, like mm, in the easiest way is through your social media. You just need to branding yourself, like if you have a petite body, you just need to like you just branding yourself as a petite model, like
Oh.
just posting and be active on your social media, and then find your own uniqueness, your own taste, your own style, and just posting, and then if you want to get rich by brands or jobs, you just need to add hashtag to your photos, to your posts, like freelance models or petite models, because everyone is searching in hashtags.
Oh.
That's the thing. Because I can get job just by posting photos, add uh and then add freelance model hashtag, like that. I can get job through that
Wow.
hashtags. Yeah, I think, yeah, just be confident. Just be confident, find your own uniqueness, and just start posting. If you want to become a model, just branding yourself like a model. Like, don't need to find agency, because agency is just yeah, agency can get you over to many connections, but you can also build that in with yourself. Like, you just branding yourself on social media. That's the easiest way, like that.
Wow, that is a really important tips we got from Kak Isvara,
Yeah.
guys. So be confident. You can build your
Mhm.
connections by yourself. You don't need an agency, and there is no limitations. You just need to find your uniqueness and the right market for you. Yeah, you no need to be tall. It can be the
Yeah.
type model. That is really important tips, guys. Thank you so much, Kak Isvara. Wow, and
Well,
thank you so much. And do you still want to answer some other questions, or you need to go now, Kak?
mm,
Are, do you still okay
any
to wait? Yeah, I mean, like, we still have several questions here.
absolutely,
You still okay? Okay, then.
absolutely.
All right, so maybe you can go through the questions list again. And for now, I'm going to Kak G for us to listen to the answers from Kak G perspective related to the questions in the questions box. Yeah, and we're gonna go back to Kak Isvara once you already found which questions you want to answer again later, ya, Kak. Thank you so much for now already answering all of the questions. A really beautiful answer and really meaningful. Thank you so much, Kak Isvara.
You're welcome.
Yay. And what about Kak G then? Which one you wanna answer, Kak, here? Kak G. Hi, Kak G. Are you there, Kak?
Why do you have to ask me? I was
Why?
enjoying her talking.
I mean,
Stop it. It's like, just look at the camera. It's like night and day. Look. It's dark. Bloody hell.
it's okay, Kak. You just make Kak Isvara shine more as a model here because you are the people behind the scene.
Yeah.
You don't need the light.
She's the light. I'm the shadow.
It's okay, but without you, there is no gonna be any beautiful pictures, Kak. So your existence behind the scene without the light is already really important, Kak.
Okay.
So yeah, which questions you wanna answer, Kak? We have a lot of questions here, Kak. Which questions, Kak, you wanna answer? Maybe you wanna give advices in how to give directions to the people who are nervous, or maybe you already answered that. Yeah, actually.
Yeah. Just
Or
smile.
yeah, just
Just be
smile.
relaxed.
Just
I'll
relax.
answer that as well.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Or maybe is there any
There's
questions?
one interesting question about group photo there.
Yeah, go ahead and answer it, Kak. People are curious about it. Let's go.
Um, I want to show just a couple of pictures. Not gonna be long. May
Okay.
I?
Okay, go ahead, Kak. You can go ahead and share the screen.
Yeah, you need to close the screen. Do you? Wait, I'm
Yeah,
sorry, guys. I'm dumb.
you can just share your screen. Wait, Kak G, you're gone. Kak G is gone. Oh no! Where are you? Oh,
See, I told you I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
what did you do? You were
I don't know. I'm sorry. Don't be mad. No, I'm not able to share my screen. Anyways, so
you cannot
the way
share the
that
screen. You cannot share the screen, Kak.
no, I can't share the screen anymore
Okay.
because it's still showing screen being shared.
Okay.
But the way you
Okay.
compose a group picture,
Let's go. Let's go.
it's by composing to a diamond. I showed you my family picture earlier, right?
Yes.
And I hate that empty space. That we call it dead space. So that's the reason why you need to crop it apples and balls as well. So you compose it in a diamond shape, either a diamond shape or a heart shape. If it's still manageable, if it's like family pictures of like what, 6, 10, 10 is really, really, really manageable. If you have the space for it, it's really manageable. Make people sit. The ones in the front, make them sit. If they don't want to sit, make them stand. If they don't want to stand, get them hell out of the pictures. They're going to make the picture take longer. I'm going to be really, really honest with everyone because this is a reality that photographers take. We have so many body types. I'm not going to be nice with the words, okay? We have skinny people. I'm skinny. Like, I'm not even proportional. I'm skinny. Isvara is nice. She has a nice body. And then we have kind of a chubby people. And then we have big people. Fat, I would say. And short people. Short and tall. If they're short, then put them in the front. If they are big and short, then put them in the middle. If they are too tall, put them at the back, especially if they're fat. Especially if they're big. Try to compose it to. I'll send the picture later on. Try to compose it to a shape that is nice. Tall in the middle, at the very back. They're standing. They're tall. Make them stand at the very back so that it's, like that, like a triangle. And then work your way down. Or you can also work from the core. The core means the center of the picture. If it's a big family, or if it's like a big group, let's just say it's a class picture. Who's in the middle is going to be the teacher. It's either that or the teacher, the class's leader, the class rep. Put them in the middle. Who's at the back? The very, very tall. The tall people. Who's going to be on the sides? Usually the girls. Oh, sorry, in the middle, just beside the teacher, is going to be the girls. Who's going to be on the sides at the back is going to be the boys. Front, they're usually girls as well. But if you want to compose it like girls going to be on one side and boys are going to be on one side, that's okay as well, as long as the composition permits. If it's a family, then who's going to be in the center? It's going to be the parents. If they have like small children, make them hold the children. If it's a really, really big family, who's going to be in the center is going to be the grandparents. At the back, the parents. So grandparents and parents. So the kids of the grandparents. They're quite tall, right? Because they're adults. Tall. And who's going to be in the front? Grandsons. They're going to be in the front. Like that. So the shape's nice. If it's like a group, like community, like Britzone, who's going to be in the center is vice president and president. So those are in the center. You get in someone else. And then the ones at the back, probably the the former committees, the ex-committees, the previous committees. Probably as well the ones who are, if it's just the current committee, then the tall people at the back. And then if you want to make it fun, then you can have the boys, the two craziest or the three craziest boys, the most fun ones, lay down on the floor, and you have the girls like just like hugging each other. So the first picture is going to be like a formal one, just nice, composed, and looking at the camera, everybody smiling. Second picture, everybody squeeze. So what I always say is that first picture, okay, everyone, I'm going to take the first picture. Please say ha ha ha, happy happy, ha ha ha. Bam, first picture. Okay, everybody squeeze, 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 squeeze. Everyone's going to be, very tired. The third picture is just everybody squeeze and do something crazy. So you've got three selections of pictures: formal, tight, and fun. So there you have it.
Wow. Wow, that's a really good
Am I dead?
advice. Yes, Kak? What?
Oh, no, I thought I was dead. I didn't hear anything.
No, 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 no. We were listening to your answer. How can we how can we talk when you are answering and sharing the knowledge? We need to focus. Wow, so you just shared a lot of good tips. So actually there is a meaning who is who is in the middle, and then let's try to make the composition like a diamond or maybe like a heart shape. That is really awesome, Kak. I thought like, oh, you can just be anywhere and just take the picture. The moment you just have to smile. So it's more than that, yeah, Kak.
It's more than that if you want the picture to have meaning.
Oh.
It's not just, remember, a picture is never just a picture. It has always a meaning.
Yes, yes, that's right, that's right. Wow. I'm gonna rewatch the live stream on YouTube later on and to learn if I forgot about all of the information you guys have here, share with us. And thank you so much, Kak G. And by the way, here there is what is it? Another questions for modeling, but to Kak G, is there any other questions from the questions box that you wanna answer, Kak G? Maybe giving the advice for what is it? For the pictures that someone attached there, or any other questions related to photos, Kak?
If you want to sell something,
Mm-hmm.
do not show the final work, but show your portfolio is instead. If you want to sell that picture, then don't show the final work. Just show the unedited. But if you want to show people that you can take pictures and you're selling them, then show your portfolios. Because if you show the final works, then the client will ask, or the client will just steal it, I would say. Not raw, but at least edit it to see that, oh, it's a nice picture. That picture is already nice. The one that was posted, that's already nice. Of course, the what was it? The mountain? Sorry, the beach.
Mm-hmm.
The beach, that's already nice, but it's just underexposed. What I mean by underexposed is that the picture of the sand, and also the details of the sand, the color of the sand, and also the color of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't see that much of a color, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to make it pop more, then first of all, what I would like to do is put more contrast to it, just a bit contrast. I see that he's playing a bit more shadow there.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow means it's the dark part. Then just add probably a bit more shadow. And this is a mistake this is not a mistake. It's preferential that people do,
Mm-hmm.
is to add a bunch of saturation. I usually drop down the saturation because if it's like this, it's like if you put more saturation, then the blue is going to get more blue, the red is going to get more red. But seeing this picture, it gives you a serene feeling. So I want to tone down the colors. It gives the feeling of calm and um a peace of mind. It depends on every people.
Oh, so you're gonna need to edit the photos again with what is it for Photoshop or something to do the color correction or something like that, Kak? Or actually you can do it already with the camera that you have. Am I audible?
You can do it
Okay.
with the camera that you have. But if the picture is too messed up, then you're going to give yourself more work. You're going to have to edit this, cropping, color correction, lighting. If you do have some things that is that you don't want in the picture, let's just say that you don't want that person in the middle of the pier who is taking picture. You don't want that, then you have to remove it. So there's lots of work. If you can fix it on the spot before you take the picture, then why not do it and not give yourself more work? The very first thing that I was trained on the ship, because our picture is worth 29 no 20 sorry $25 a picture. That's the cheapest one. Every time you press that button, you ask yourself, is this worth $25? If you don't think that it's worth $25, don't take it. So
Oh,
think, how much are you going to take this picture for?
wow, that is a really good advice. Like, if it's not worth the money, then don't take the picture. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good advice. Wow. Okay. Thank you so much, Kai G. Really awesome answers from Kai G as well. And we already hear it from Kai G and Kai Isvara. And thank you so much, Kai G. So maybe later on we're going to go back if we still have more time. But for now, we're going to ask Kak Ghoz. Hi, Kak Ghoz. Hi, hi, Kak. Which questions that you wanna answer, Kak? Oh, by the way, can you like go, what is it, much further from the camera, Kak? Because we can only see your forehead. Okay. Maybe like a bit down, a bit down the camera. Okay. And now we can see your face, Kak. Okay, cool. All right. So, which questions from the questions box that you wanna answer, Kak Goes?
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, there are a lot of
Uh,
questions there. Which one that you wanna answer, Kak?
which one? Is photography a good career prospect? I will say yes, because well, many people want to have a very good picture of them, or maybe like moments. So that's why a photographer exists. That's all I can say. And by taking pictures, actually, many people can get a lot of money, like G has done, and resulting in him going abroad, uh, taking pictures in a lot of countries. So yeah, it's a good purpose.
Oh, wow. So people can actually get a lot of money from photography. Yeah? They just need to master their skills and be serious about it, find out more, and maybe need to be specific whether they want to be a master in a landscape photography or they just want to focus on taking a photo for people like that, ya, Kak, ya? Or actually, they can just be a
Yeah.
general, like they can be master for everything.
Mm, yeah, I think, but of course you need to be focused in one field. For example, if you want to take pictures of people or like models, then you gotta go deeper into it. Because I have some of my friends who are real photographers, freelance photographers. They took pictures of like weddings and models, and they go deeper to it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That is a really important things to Remember, yeah. And maybe like the next questions here that interesting questions, Kak. What is it? Can you give any suggestions here? There someone asked what are the best camera options for beginners with budget of 2 million rupiah, like 2 juta I think. If they want to start learning photography, like a beginner, Kak. Is it already enough, Kak?
Mm, At least for mirrorless, you need to prepare at least like 5 or 6 or maybe 7 because I bought my camera, my first camera, Sony Alpha 6000. It was around 7.6 millions. So I'm not sure you can, if you are extremely lucky, maybe you can get at such price like around two millions. But normal price is 4 is the minimum, 4 millions.
I see. Can you get a second-hand camera like that is normally priced for 4 or 5 millions to 2 millions, Kak? Is it possible? Not really,
I'm not
no.
sure.
Not sure, yeah. The camera, the
No,
good camera is
uh,
around 4 to 5 million, yeah. The one is that the entry level, Kak?
uh, yeah, I would say. And it's a second hand.
I see. Okay. Any other questions you wanna answer, Kak, in the questions box?
Um, how to say? Do you have any tips how to teach techniques to older generations so they can take a non-shaky photo? You know, the common issue they face when taking photos. You mean like older guys like our parents? Well, mm, make sure that their hands, if they use mobile phones for taking pictures, make sure their hands got a good grip. You know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes they kind of have a weak grip when uh, using.
Oh no, Kak Ghost, by the way, the microphone is kind of noisy. Can you try to speak again,
Oh,
Kak?
really?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Okay.
Can you
Okay.
repeat what you
So
said?
for
Yeah.
older generations, yeah. Maybe I will recommend you to ensure that your parents or maybe other old guys have a good grip on their phones because some mobile phones can be very slippery, and the situation will be worse when those old guys have a weak hand grip. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Or maybe is it okay or good idea to let them have like a tripod?
Yeah, that'll be great. Good idea. I mean, some tripods for mobile phones are cheap, so yeah, it can be a very good suggestion.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea, guys. So for someone who asked that questions, we can apply that because the old generation or the old people they don't have like strong grip, yeah. So that is why it's kind of shaky. And yeah, thank you so much for the answers, Kak Goes. And so Kak Ji also added the answer here for beginners who wanna get a camera. You guys can find some second hands on the market. It's okay, and even like the 15 million rupiah, they are also still considered as an entry level. And maybe like here we have people who are attending the live sessions have questions for Kak Isvara. Here there are two questions here, Kak. The first question is, any tips to become confident in front of camera? I only confident if there is no people around. Kak Isvara, do you have any tips to be confident? Because you already mentioned a couple of times be confident, but how to be confident? Any tips, Kak?
Yeah, actually, you just don't need to give a fuck about people around. Like they only care about themselves. So you just need to care with your with yourself. Like just pretend like nobody's watching, if nobody's thinking like about you, like just don't give a damn, just don't give a fuck. Like they are apa ya? Like just pretend that there are no people there. Actually, it's not like pretend. We just don't need to give a damn. Like
Yeah, like they
just
are just an
and yeah, just
NPC. We are the
yeah,
main role.
yeah, just be confident in yourself. Like and don't overthink about what other people think about you because they only care about themselves. Like I believe that they only care about themselves. Like yeah, just be confident.
Okay, so maybe we need
It's
to practice a bit more ya kak. Practice to
yes,
what
just
is it? Not to care about others people and just focus on ourselves. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So that's the
Need to
answer
fix
kak. Go ahead kak.
Mhm.
You wanna add something?
Yeah, and mm, in order to be confident, I think we need to present ourselves in the best look, in the best outfit, in the best like appearance, best makeup. Like that's the factors that makes us confident. Like we can't honestly, I can't be confident if my hair is like ruined, if my hair is not neat. Like I
Mm-hmm.
can't be confident. So in order to be confident, you just need to present yourself in the best way that you can, and just relax and just fix your mindset. Don't overthink about everything outside you. That's it.
Wow. Wow, that is so sweet. So remember that, guys. These are really important tips from Kak Isvara. And yeah, just be confident, guys. Like just like what Kak Isvara mentions. Okay, and it's gonna be the last questions because it's already almost what is it 9:40. So it's gonna be the last questions and gonna be answered by Kak Isvara. The questions from Kak Bubbles here. I want to ask Kak Farah if it is possible to become a model with private social media. I have actually been considering joining a modeling class, but I have a terrible stalker problem. Hence, why I always need to private my social media. So, can you still be a model if your social media is private? It's not shown to the public.
I think no, because modeling is related to public. To yes, it's related to public rooms. So we can be private if we want to be a model, because how someone can reach us if we have a private social media, if there's a barrier, we can get reached out by people. So yeah, we need to start to uh, brave to like public our social media. And if you have terrible stalker, like me too, I have terrible stalker too, but yeah, it doesn't affect anything, yeah, as so far, as long as you keep your private business private, like private your identity private, mm, your location private, it's fine. I think it's totally fine. Just don't need to overshare about everything private, but to
Mm.
like a post of yourself, branding yourself like a model, like a photo of yourself. I think it's a good way to be a model. You don't need to private about anything. Just show your photos.
Oh, yeah.
That's
So,
it.
not about
Mm.
our private life, but our photo as a model, ya, Kak. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the answer, Kak Bubbles. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for the questions and for staying here and for listening to our sessions about sharing knowledge related to modeling and photography. So we're gonna end the sessions. Thank you so much everyone for attending, and see you guys again in another sessions, podcast and Sunday chit chat on Britzone Discord. So see you guys another time. Bye bye. Bye bye
See you and thank you.
guys. Thank you.